Welcome to my channel. I'm Phoenix. For those who are new here, just know that I am a full-time content creator, a South African, traveler by heart, as well as a US military spouse living abroad. And today I am sharing how we got married in Korea. Remember, the first step was all about premarital process. This time around, I tell you how we got married. If you're an international couple looking to make it official in Korea, this vlog will walk you through everything that we did, step by step. So let's get right to it. Before heading to the district office, we had to prep our paperwork. And each country does vary. So if you're South African, this is the paperwork that you need. An affidavit of eligibility of marriage, which is notarized and translated, a Korean translation of affidavit, a valid passport and proof of nationality of the foreign spouse, completed marriage registration form, original copies of personal IDs of both spouses, seals or signatures of both spouses, names and information of 2 adult witnesses. The city hall in Pyeongtaek, and they turned us around. They said they will not register us because my letter of singleness was expired. They tried to call the embassy and they were not picking up the phone. I was even crying, and I remember the Korean guy saying to me, please, ma'am, please don't cry, please. I was devastated. You're telling me I cannot get registered after all what I went through. I decided to think of an idea. I said to my husband, you know what? Let's go to a different city hall. We ended up going to Osan base, to the Osan, the one near the Osan base. By a miracle, they took my papers, they looked through my stuff. They never said anything about 3 months either. That's when we got registered, and I was like so relieved. One thing I would suggest is that you print out more than 1 marriage certificate. Print out 10 if you have to, like print as many as you can. And then we picked a day in which we were gonna go and get them apostilled. Make sure you have 2 copies of those apostillized copies. After we were legally married, my husband had to report the marriage to his command, which is very important. So he had to update all the information. He updated DEARS, which is the Defense Enrollment Eligibility Reporting System, his personnel file. So only after that, I was able to get the military benefits. But we also now had to handle the immigration paperwork. I noticed is many US military members do not have a passport. They must get it before immigration process. Let's do a quick tips recap. Get certified translations for all foreign language documents. Apostille your Korean marriage certificate for US immigration. Collect police clearance certificates early for each country that you lived in. Schedule the DS-260 medical exam only with an embassy-approved clinic. Call your GO office ahead of time to check for any local requirements. If you're military, report your marriage to your chain of command ASAP. I would suggest that you have your paperwork in advance for all the things that I just mentioned, because it does save you time. The US citizen has to file a form called the I-130 petition form. A form where you are going to be the sponsor for your spouse that you're getting married to. Once that's approved, you go through something called consular processing at the US Embassy, which is in Seoul. That means you need to submit a DS-260 immigrant visa application and provide supporting documents, including the Korean marriage certificate. During your DS-260 immigrant visa application, you do need a variety of documents, such as your police clearance. And I mean police clearance from Korea, as well as your police clearance from South Africa. This is not for countries that you've visited. It's countries that you've lived in. Make sure that you request these things quite early. The appointments don't come easy either. They also take time. So please be aware of that. Medical examination for the DS-260. So this is your second medical examination. I want you to know that when you're doing your second medical examination, the results that you got from your first examination, you cannot get a copy of them. Those results are meant for the military. You can only do this examination if you have received the DS-260 form. It has to be done by the US approved panel physician. Usually it's in Seoul. The exam includes vaccinations, lab work, and a physical. Your results will either be sent directly to the embassy or given in a sealed envelope, and you do not open it. Whatever you do, no matter how tempted you are, never open the envelope. My experience is that I didn't open the envelope, but when I went with my envelope there, they already had my information. They had sent it online already. So don't forget, there is AER as well. They do assist and support with payments, and I think it will be beneficial if you reach out to them. Very beneficial to reach out to them, to ask any AER officer, like how can you be supported with step 1 and step 2. Something I want to urge is do apply for your DS-260 so that you can be able to get your green card, and then you are able to apply for your citizenship. And the reason why I say so is because you do not want to struggle getting an office job. If you do not have citizenship, you do not qualify for federal government jobs. I'll let you know about my process of getting the citizenship and talk you right through it. I do not have my citizenship yet, so it will be a very, very fresh episode. Your spouse must be physically there. That's all that's important. That's important, and the passport is very important as well. And that's how we made it official in Korea. It wasn't a big ceremony, but it was real, it was legal, it was simple, it was hard work, sweat and tears. I hope this helped any international couples going through the same journey. And if you're currently going through the most, please don't give up. Please don't give up. I know it's hard. Just keep trying. I know it's hard. If you have any questions, any comments, please do hit me down below. Please don't forget to like. And if you've not subscribed yet, please do support me so that I can support others and share this information, because it's very vital for many people who do not know how the process usually works. And if you're part of a military or expat couple, I'd love to hear your experience. Thanks for watching. It's Phoenix Ikayazana Elingomahambi Jikelele.